Alright, fellow American citizens, fellow San Diegoans, fellow Californians, and fellow Americans, good morning. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. I live in La Jolla. I am a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as gang stalking. Now, you can go to YouTube and type this title in right here, Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting They Were Sent to Harass. It was uploaded on January 30th, 2012. Okay? Hold on a second. Excuse me, please. Now, why am I making this video? Fellow American citizens, first of all, in fact, let me just show you who I am. I have no reason to lie to you about anything because the evidence I got is indisputable pertaining to the factual reality that I am a gang stalking target, victim, and activist concerning these criminal realities. And I'm literally going to prove it to you right now. As soon as I can get this camera adjusted. Hold on one second. Okay. One of the ways that I'm being gang stalked is, well, oh God, there's so much involved in this. Hold on. See if anybody comes here and bothers me as I'm making this video. Now, as a result of being a gang stalking target, you can go to Google and YouTube and you can type in gang stalking and or organized stalking and sensitization methods. And basically what sensitization methods are, in fact, you can just, another good way to realize how sensitization operates in reference to it being a technique of gang stalking, and gang stalking is not stalking by gangs, so don't, it's a misnomer. In reference to when people hear the word gang stalking, they might automatically think, well, she's being stalked by a gang. No. Gang stalking is a specific type of crime, just like robbery, murder, rape, whatever. It's the name of a crime. And this crime is perpetrated by organized crime in the system at the federal, state, and local level. Make no mistake about it. I am a very seasoned and educated targeted individual, and through see, when you fold experience onto educated knowledge being data based on facts, you're able to synthesize and incorporate the knowledge to the experience in order for you to be able to make sure that you, hold on. See, because a huge portion of gang stalking in reference to what the perpetrators do to a target is try to mislead their thinking about what's happening to them. It's called gaslighting, and why it's happening. Okay, that's why it takes it can even take a lot of experience and or educated knowledge to thoroughly understand who's doing this crime to them, how, why, okay, and it can also literally confuse the researchers of this crime based on the fact that a lot of targeted individuals have not yet come to accurate conclusions pertaining to the entire scope of these expeditions, these criminal realities. And this is one of the reasons why I make my videos. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leslie Williams. I am not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. And I'm literally going to prove to you right now that I'm a victim of gang stalking. The individuals who are hosting, managing, and perpetrating the gang stalking of me, I do not know in any way, shape, or form, but I can identify the places I've been gang stalked at, and the police officers and police departments who have denied my right to make a police report concerning it. That's right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to spend a couple minutes here to prove to you that I'm a victim of this crime. Hold on. Okay, so you can indisputably be able to conclude just by what I put in this video alone that I am a victim of this crime. Because and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into the meat and potatoes pertaining to what compelled me to make this specific video. I'm gonna have to talk fast because I'm trying to make my videos now to be 15 minutes or less. So here goes. What you're about ready to hear right now. In fact, let me just do something here really fast. See, one of the main methods of, One of the main methods of gang stalking is to not only gaslight the target, but one of the main methodologies of gang stalking is also to slander the target in reference to the target's reputation. It's also, the slander is done to confuse community members, even uncorrupted police officers, and the public at large pertaining to what kind of person the target is. Go to YouTube right now and type in at YouTube, listen to a stranger. Now that YouTube video is great to watch in order to give you a preliminary introduction in reference to how easy it is in order to be able to confuse anybody about a person who is actually being a victim of somebody who's acting like they have a position of authority, whether it be a real police officer or an individual impersonating one. This video, Listen to a Stranger, was literally made in order to literally show some of the techniques of gang stalking from beginning to end. Okay? Now, what is the purpose of this video? Right now I'm getting ready to go to my YouTube channel. Just gonna have to back up a second because I've already played a lot of YouTube. I've already copied and pasted a lot of YouTube video URL addresses this morning on Twitter, and so I got to back up YouTube in order to be able to go to my playlist. So just hold on one second, please. And what I'm doing, the reason why I decided to make this video is because I have you can go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids to see that gang stalking has been covered on the news. Gang stalking has been covered on local news broadcasts, national radio shows, and even national TV shows. So I'm almost at the playlist right now, and basically what I'm going to do right now is literally show you that as a result of being a gang stalking target, I'm going to just hold on one second. I got to find this evidence here that I want to bring up. Okay, here it is right here. Now, I want you to look at this. This right here, oh, no, hold on, that's the wrong one. Just bear with me one second, please. That's okay. Okay, this is the video right here. Go to YouTube and type this in. Do you see the title of it? It says 11/27/13, learning disabled woman tells UCSD police how she's gang stalked. Now this video was uploaded on December 2nd, 2013. I titled it 11/27/13. I don't exactly, to be totally honest with you, remember why I titled it 11/27/13 when I uploaded it on the 2nd, but it doesn't, oh, I think, oh, hold on. I think it's because I know now, I remember now, just listen, hear me out. The video was made on 11/27/2013, which you'll literally be able to see in the video because listen to this. Watch.
November 27th, Wednesday, 11:52 a.m.
Because the phone is going to show the date. Watch. Sorry, but my YouTube streaming right now is slowing down. It does that when I... See? I'm showing you this so you can see that I'm isolating the date and time that I'm making this particular video. Okay, now the reason why I do that... Hold on. The reason why I do that in my videos is because when I make statements about... sometimes I make videos pertaining to predictions, pertaining to what might happen to me. And if I show a video picture of my phone, it'll show the date and time. I also will use the voice command feature, excuse me, on my phone, so I can have the phone state the date electronically. So if what I predict comes true after what is shown pertaining to the date and time, it'll show that this crime is happening to me. And trust me, I've already predicted 4 assaults. All 4 assaults were predicted. 2 in video files, 2 in email files, and all 4 in audio files. And I already made a tweet about that this morning. The point being is this. This video, you can see, was made on 11/27/2013. Learning disabled woman tells UCSD police how she's gang stalked. This is in reference to me literally transferring an audio file of a discussion that I had. Hang on one second. Excuse me, I just ate a Pop-Tart. This video right here literally shows an audio file, okay, of a verbal interchange between me and a UCSD campus police officer on 11/20/2013. It was uploaded by me on 11/27/2013, the day before Thanksgiving. The conversation that I had with this UCSD campus police officer was as it was occurring, it was caught on a tape recorder. It was then uploaded to YouTube on many occasions, including on 11/27/13. When you go to this YouTube video, you'll literally see me showing the date that it was uploaded because I showed a video picture of my cell phone and used the voice command feature to have the phone state the date electronically. Now, when you listen to this YouTube video, you'll literally hear me telling the UCSD police officer, hang on, how I'm being gang stalked on their campus. That's right, baby cakes. Now listen to this. I'm going to take you right now to Instagram, which is a feature on my phone. See Instagram right there? Now I already got Instagram opened up, and I've had because I was copying and pasting some videos that were uploaded to Instagram this morning. So it's already been opened up and then minimized. So what I'm doing right now is I'm literally going to take you to, I'm literally going to take you to a 14-second segment of an audio file of an event that occurred towards me on a sidewalk, Gilman Road. Okay, a sidewalk off of Gilman Road, right up the street from UCSD. And Gilman Road literally runs to UCSD. Okay, this event you're about ready to hear, 14 seconds of it, because Instagram only allows you to listen to a 14-second video. Instagram only allows you to upload a 14-second video. So what I did was, on Thanksgiving Day, I caught two men in my face harassing me, okay? And as they're doing it, they're saying gang stalk together, then one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang of stalking, I'm gonna F you up. And P.S., by the way, I played this audio file yesterday to two San Diego police officers inside the city hall, okay, in San Diego, and they both denied they both denied hearing it. Okay, now I want you to listen to how these two men are saying gang stalk together, then one says gang stalking, and then the same one says gang of stalking, I'm going to F you up, and then I'll explain what this is about. Listen. Okay, now the description of this Instagram video, it literally states it. Intentionally repeating gang stalking, oh my god, around SDPD whistleblower is one of the ways they let her know she's being gang stalked. Now, since Instagram only allows you to upload, whether it be an audio or a video, Instagram doesn't allow you to upload anything that's 14 or 15 seconds longer. The entire event was caught on a tape recorder. When you listen to the actual event, you will also hear them say, oh my god. Getting around me and repeating gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy, is how they intentionally, mentally let you know you're being gang stalked. Because they gotta know where you're at and who you are in order to do it. Okay, most of them are just, I'd say at least 85% of the people that do it around me are just dupe citizens. And members of the business community as well. The point being is this: another way that they let gang stalking targets know that they're being gang stalked is by getting around them and repeating specific physical gestures. Now, when you go to this YouTube video, okay, that I showed you at the beginning of this video, you will literally hear me tell these UCSD police officers on November 20th, 2013, that that's how I was experiencing the gang stalking on their campus. And then 8 days later, I caught these two men saying these things on Thanksgiving Day, 2013, on Gilman Road. Now, I don't know about you, but think about this. If this crime wasn't already occurring towards me in the way I was telling this UCSD campus police officer, how would I come up with the thoughts of telling him how this crime was being experienced by me and then catch it after the fact, 8 days later? And it was caught every day in between on audio files. Okay, I have over 800 audio files of the same exact identical harassment happening around me, concerning me every day. This video is going to have to be longer than 15 minutes because I still got the meat and potatoes pertaining to why I'm making this video. Now, fellow American citizens, what I'm going to do right now is I'm literally going to show you, hold on one second, I got to go back to the reason why this video was being, made, so let me just backtrack for a second. Now, I want you to also understand, on September 17, 2013, I was on Ground Zero with Clyde Lewis National Radio Show. I was listening to the show on my radio here at this location. The show that night was covering gang stalking. So I got on my phone and I literally got a chance to be on the show. And I was literally describing in part some of the things I was dealing with. You can go to Google, type in Ground Zero Clyde Lewis radio show, and then look, and because he's got archives of his show. And if you go to that date, September 17, 2013, you'll literally hear me on the show stating how I was being gang stalked, okay? At this area, which is the same exact area I was brutally assaulted at on July 9th, okay? And along my routes. And you'll literally hear me on the radio shows. You'll literally hear me on the radio show state that they're getting along all my routes and repeating certain words and phrases. I think I might have even mentioned about how they're getting along my routes and repeating physical gestures as well. The point being is this. Now, let me just go back to that, alright, where'd that video go? Right here. Now, basically what I'm trying to say is this right here. Do you see this video? This video is me catching 3 teenagers way back in 2012, on January 28, 2012, admitting that they were put on the 928 bus route to engage in these gang-stalking physical gestures towards me. Now, why am I making this video? Hold on. Now, it was caught on audio file, them admitting it. When you go to the when you go to the comments feature on this YouTube video, you will literally see at least 2 or 3 other targets admitting the same thing, that the same things are happening to them. You'll even see one of them saying, "Wow, you are lucky you got them to admit that. Hang in there. Did you ever find the one who solicited them to stalk you?" Okay? This actually occurred 2.5 years ago on January 28, 2012, because right now it's October 2014. The point being is this, right here. Look at what I want to show you. Oh, where'd it go? Alright, hold on. I gotta click more. That means to go to more comments. I want you to look at this. Do you see this right here? Jude Carroll. Look at what this person wrote. Okay? Okay? And then look at what she wrote here. Now, this person, okay, who wrote these 2 comments is directly connected to the gang stalking. I'm going to explain to you why. Before I moved to this area right here, in November of 2012, I was living in another area, okay? As I was living at that area, I was making videos literally describing that. Hold on a second. If you go to Google right now and you type in MTS buses, bus route 25, you'll be able to witness that MTS bus route 25 has smaller buses than the regular MTS buses, okay? Now, when I was at that hiking area, I was making videos, okay, right outside of my tent. And the landscape at that area is completely different from this one. This landscape here has no palm trees, okay? You can probably find those videos by going to Assault MTS YouTube channel, okay? The point being is this. When I was living over there, I literally made videos stating that MTS bus drivers that drive the smaller buses, which are like the MTS bus route 25, were pulling up on the sidewalk. Okay, hold on, let this motorcycle go by. I literally made videos that MTS bus drivers were pulling up, okay, in their buses, parking right off the sidewalk of the little, cause I was hiking down in this little area, okay, and there was a sidewalk that was right at the entrance of the area. Like, there was a sidewalk here, and then you go down into the area, and then when it levels off, there was my tent. I was making videos at that location that MTS bus drivers were pulling up in these smaller buses, okay, and opening up the door, shutting off the engine, and acting like they're on their cell phone having a conversation and saying gang stalk. And then on other videos, I literally stated that they were not only doing that, but were also getting out of the bus and standing on a sidewalk directly parallel to my tent, hang on, and saying gang stalk. Now, those videos were uploaded in 2012. I then move out here to La Jolla, and it's literally being caught on a sidewalk by 2 guys on Thanksgiving Day, 2013. Okay, now think about this. I'm making 2 videos. I made more than 2. I probably made at least 4 videos of me stating that MTS bus drivers were parking their small itty-bitty buses, the smaller buses, that are the same size as bus route 25, which you can YouTube and Google the size of that bus. But think about this. I mean, if you really think about this, I'm making videos back in 2012 stating that MTS bus drivers are pulling up on the sidewalk directly right by the entrance of my area, which was only like 30 feet off the sidewalk, but it was down a hill. Okay, stopping the buses and doing what I just described they were doing, and then I move all the way out here to La Jolla, and then on Thanksgiving Day, guess what I catch? Now, I was already all over the internet exposing SDPD's involvement in this criminality, because they are involved in it, no matter how much the little skanky asses want to deny it or not. And I guarantee you right now the city will protect its ass by calling me crazy. Crazy, mentally ill, which is a method of gang stalking. Now hold on a second. The point being is, who is Jude Carroll? Listen to this and listen carefully, please. I'm going to mention to you right now 4. I'm going to keep the 5th one quiet for now. 4 YouTube channels were set up in order to post comments that were inflammatory and complete lies pertaining to me, okay? In order to make it appear that they were actually people, 2 of them attempting to say that they were connected to my family who lives in another state, who at that time should not have known that I was in San Diego at all, because none of my videos were titled Leslie Williams. They were titled Learning Disabled Woman. That's right. These 4 YouTube channels, their names were Bent's Mom, Bentley Rose, Harmon Carroll, Jude Carroll. Now, do you notice how part of the name is the same in 2 separate sets? Harmon Carroll, Jude Carroll, Bent's Mom, Bentley Rose. Bentley Royce or something like the car, Rolls Royce. Bentley Royce, Ben's Mom, Jude Carroll, Harmon Carroll. 4 accounts, okay? And they were all pretending to be separate from each other and that they didn't know each other. Then there's a 5th one. Now, the Jude Carroll YouTube account made a mistake. In 2012, when I was living there, I decided to start applying for Social Services benefits back in July of 2012. Through the stalking and surveillance of me, they seen that I was doing this. So what they did was they set up these YouTube accounts to make it appear that Jude Carroll, at least Jude Carroll, okay? Now Harmon Carroll, Jude Carroll, Bent's Mom, and Bent's Royce were all making the same exact identical statements about me on my YouTube comments, on my YouTube videos in the comments feature. That was immediately noticed by me. Now, the point being is this. They set up at least Harmon Carroll and Jude Carroll to act like that they were friends of my family, especially Jude Carroll, and then they were saying that, Leslie, they were calling me Karen, you're mentally ill, we better contact the SDPD in order to help you so you don't hurt nobody. Can you believe that shit? They had already had me assaulted on the very 928 bus that I caught those 3 teenagers admitting they were put on to engage in gang stalking physical gestures. Remember, go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting, sent to harass, read comments, then go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Brutally Assaulted on an MTS Bus. Make sure you look at everything in the description of that YouTube video, and then go to Google and YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes How MTS Assault Video is Altered. Getting back to Jude Carroll. So they seen that I was preparing to go to social services. They were leaving all different kinds of YouTube comments on my YouTube videos stating, we better call the SDPD and notify them about you because you're dangerous and all this other kind of stuff. And then SDPD shows up in my hiking area acting like they were able to decipher where it was as a result of landscape in the background. Total, complete, 100% in your face, bold-faced lies. Now, how did I catch them? As a result of SDPD acting like they were concerned, okay, they offered to go down to social services with me in order to prove where I was living at, because if you're homeless, you got to prove that you're living in the county where you're applying for food stamps at, which I only get $15 a month. Stay with me. Now, the point being is this, is that I never told, before I told SDPD to come to my hiking area in reference to the date when the appointment was pertaining to the hearing, because they initially denied myself benefits, okay? Before I told any SDPD officer what appointment date I had for the hearing, Jude Carroll sent me an email to my Gmail account literally stating that she knew the date of my hearing before I ever told a soul, and I can prove it. Now, that account was later to be found out to be connected to who? My sister. In another state. Because they made a boo-boo. That's right. The YouTube account was set up through, I got the email printed out right now, which they're gonna probably attempt to steal once they arrest me or attempt to or petition me into county mental health as a result of stalking me from this area to the one I gotta move to. That's right. What they'll do is, through the surveillance, tracking, and stalking of me, they'll either rob me, rape me, or assault me to psychologically motivate me to call the police. If they rape me, they're gonna get a hold of my evidence. I guarantee you they will. Now, I'm already being steered to go to these other hiking areas because UCSD came down here and gave me a ticket to move. That's right. Go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Learning Disabled Woman gang stalked at UCSD Price Center. Learning Disabled Woman gang stalked at UCSD Club Med. Learning Disabled Woman gang stalked at UCSD. Now, when you research those videos and follow the descriptions, follow the instructions in the descriptions of those YouTube videos, you'll clearly be able to see that the same exact thing you heard in reference to the Thanksgiving perpetrators who were harassing me, the same exact identical harassment was happening at UCSD. Now, that same exact identical harassment has been caught here. In fact, one of the individuals that played a role in the Thanksgiving event, right on a sidewalk, 70 feet up the sidewalk, was directly connected to this hiking area, which I disclosed on the Ground Zero show with Clyde Lewis on September 17, 2013. So that shows three separate events, 3 separate places. Hold on. Being all connected to the same exact identical verbal harassment. Actually 4, because I've already mentioned about the other hiking area pertaining to those videos that were made back in 2012. Think about this. I'm making a video back in 2012, at least 3 of them, talking about MTS employees pulling up in their buses, turning the bus off, and sitting in their bus seat, saying gang stalk as they're acting like they're talking, and then on other occasions they literally got out of the bus and stood right on the sidewalk and said it. Directly parallel to the entrance of my hiking area. Directly, within, I'd say with no more than 30 feet away. Literally. And I made videos about it. Right at the same exact hiking area that all this stuff happened at, pertaining to Jude Carroll supposedly notifying the SDPD. And then them making up some bullshit excuse pertaining to how they were able to figure out where the hiking area was. You understand? Now, also, when I went down to this hearing through social services, which gang stalk and the same exact identical verbal harassment was caught happening there on video and audio, just go to YouTube and Google and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at San Diego Social Services or Social Services. And you'll literally hear individuals around me inside of social services saying gang stalk. Now, when I went down for this hearing, they said, well, since San Diego Homeless Rescue Mission, which a San Diego cop came with them as well, okay, since they came with you and they're verifying that you're a resident of San Diego, you don't need a hearing. We'll just do an interview, and then you'll be found eligible for food stamps. She then tells us to go outside and wait for her to go type out a letter to this effect. So we go outside and we wait. She comes out with a letter, and guess what the letter said? The letter literally said, as a result of you denying that you wanted a hearing, you have been found not eligible for food stamps. And while I was attempting to read it, she kept interrupting me over 6 times. I told her I don't sign nothing unless I read it first. That's right. That's right. And then when I read it and said, this is not true, this is not anything that you said that we discussed in the interview, and she goes, oh, okay, well, if you don't like it, I'll go back in and change it. So she goes back in and comes back out with one that's stating that I'm eligible. Keeping a human trafficking target off of food stamps or any other type of social services is their way to create such bad destitution. It brings the target closer to being human trafficked because they had no money. Now, here's another technique. That dumb bitch, whoever was connected to the Jude Carroll account, which has been identified being directly connected to my sister in another state, okay? Letting a target know personal information that only the target should know, okay? Letting a target know that they know personal information about a target is a method of gang stalking. Go to Google and type in the direct conversation method in gang stalking. That's right. It's their way to privately let you know that you're being monitored, you're being surveilled, and we know what's going, we know personal information about you. Think about this. If I had never told anybody yet the date of this hearing, how could they send me an email saying, good luck at your hearing date, literally stating the date, and you're not going to be given food stamps? And then when I go down there, they literally attempt to keep me off of them. All of it caught on audio file. And I still got the printed out email. Now, the police know I got this. The police know they're involved in this, no matter how much the little skanky asses are going to deny that they do. Of course they will. You better believe they will. The second they admit anything is the second they go to jail. The second they lose their jobs. Do you really think a police officer wants to go to jail? So, the point being, ladies and gentlemen, what they're going to do is gang stalk me from here to these other areas, and they're going to either rob me, rape me, assault me, or arrest me to get a hold of the evidence. Or worse. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. So, would this little whore who wrote this comment on the YouTube video, Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting Sent to Harass, which by watching the YouTube video alone, you literally hear 3 young boys, 3 teenagers admitting they were put on a bus route I was already on to engage in gang stalking physical gestures. Just that one video right there indisputably shows that I was being tracked in real time in order to put these 3 teenagers on that bus to engage in gang stalking physical gestures. That technique can be Googled. That was the same exact bus route that I was brutally assaulted on. So, fellow American citizens, fellow San Diegans, fellow Californians, and fellow Americans, my name is Leslie Williams. I don't do drugs. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. Whatsoever, and I can look you straight in the eye and tell you this. Them making those kind of remarks, okay, on YouTube channels is done to gaslight my viewers. Gaslighting means where they attempt to alter your perception about a target. Now, gaslighting is already happening to targets, where, let me just put it to you this way. When you listen to this YouTube video, when you listen to this 15-second segment of this audio file, do you hear these men say gang stalk together? Then one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang of stalking, I'm gonna F you up. You be the judge. Do you hear it? Okay, I'm going to play it again since that truck went by and you might not have been able to hear it. Just listen. Now, I played this audio file yesterday to 2 San Diego police officers inside the San Diego City Hall, okay, on October 22nd, 2013. You know what they said? They said, it sounds like they're speaking a different language. I can't make it out. It sounds like they're speaking a different language. I also played it to, 2 San Diego police officers outside of the law library when an event occurred there, okay, upon arrival, which I predicted in a tweet on the bus route on my way to there. The bus then arrives, I get off the bus, walk my bike 30 feet from the bus stop to the law library, and the event unfolded before I could even get the bike locked up. That's right. That's right. And so I called the police. Once the police come, I played them this audio file. They said they couldn't hear it. Could you hear it? And you know what? In both occasions, yesterday and on September 5th, I held that phone right up to their ear. Now, let me play it to you right now from a distance. Can you hear these 2 men say gang stalk together? Then one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang of stalking, I'm gonna fuck you up. Excuse my language. Can you hear it from here? Hold on. Okay, now that was way from over here. Let me play it again. Way over here. Okay, now I'm going to play it close to you. Do you hear these 2 men both say together gang stalk, gang stalking, and gang of stalking, I'm going to fuck you up? Do you hear it? Okay, so, fellow American citizens, why would the San Diego police deny that they're hearing this? In closing, let me explain something to you. Let's see, I think it was it was either September 15th or October 15th. I think it was October 15th, 2013. Excuse me. I had to call the San Diego Police Department as a result of this being said around me continuously and practically nonstop. Gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy. That's a Jack in the Box off of Rosecrans and Nimitz Boulevard, which was right up the street where I was brutally assaulted at as a result of being a gang stalking victim at Rosecrans and Nimitz Boulevard, right at the corner bus stop on August 17, 2011. Everywhere I go, I am subject to individuals getting around me and repeating gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk, oh my god, on bus routes, businesses, banks, post offices, libraries, university campuses, everywhere, okay? Because it's their way to intentionally, mentally let me know that I'm being gang stalked and to intentionally, mentally harass me concerning it. It's called psychological battering, psychological harassment, criminal intent to do so, which makes it a conspiracy, which makes it a felony, okay? Because they think that all they got to do is use different people to do it, and therefore they can deny the stalking. But bullshit, because the harassment is the same exact identical harassment every day, which shows criminal intent and conspiracy to do it. Now, so I had to call the police pertaining to it happening around me again by Jack in the Box employees at the Rosecrans and Nimitz Boulevard Jack in the Box, and by people coming in acting as customers. When the police came, I told them that every time I've been inside this Jack in the Box, this has been said around me, caught on video and audio. They acted like they went into the Jack in the Box to hear their side of the story, and then came back out and accused me of the most insane bullshit that your mind can conceive and can't. And then they threatened me with a psychologist. Now, this occurred, I believe, if memory serves me correct. All you got to do is go to YouTube right now and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gross Negligence of Duty of SDPD." And you'll literally be able to watch the video of the audio of the verbal interactions between me and the SDPD on that day. And if you look in the description of that YouTube video, you should be able to see. In fact, just go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at Jack in the Box." That's right. Make sure you're looking in the description of all those YouTube videos, because there's other copied and pasted YouTube videos of evidence of it being caught at that Jack in the Box more than once. The point being is this: they literally threatened me with a psychologist intimidation, which is a gang stalking method, to literally intimidate a target that they're going to be petitioning a county mental health or a neighborhood area hospital psychiatric for if they complain about being gang stalked, by trying to imply that they're crazy as a result of the nature of the complaint. That's literally a gang stalking method, and it can be Googled. So then, how does this then happen on a sidewalk in La Jolla almost 45 days later on Thanksgiving Day? Now, the Jack in the Box is in Point Loma, and this Thanksgiving event occurred in La Jolla, right up the street from UCSD. They're filthy liars, is what they are. Criminal whores. Now, I'm going to backtrack for a second. I don't believe in my heart or in my mind that all San Diego police officers are involved in gang stalking. I've never met one that's not. Okay? And if you refuse my right to make a police report concerning the fact that I'm being a gang stalking victim, then there's got to be an intent why. Especially when I show them evidence like this, which I showed yesterday, 2 of them, right inside the city hall. Right inside of the city hall. Do you hear him say it? If you can hear that, why couldn't they hear it when it's held right up to their ear? Literally right up to their ear. In fact, on September 5th, 2014, I literally took the phone and placed it right up to his ear. He claimed he couldn't hear it. So, there's got to be criminal intent pertaining to why they're claiming they can't hear it being said. Is it because of the Jack in the Box event? As a result of me being brutally assaulted another time since the Thanksgiving event, right at this hiking area, 2.5 days after it was predicted, go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Brutally Assaulted Again." That's right, look for the video that shows a wooded area, then look in the description of that YouTube video. I got a police report pertaining to me being assaulted, and the assault was caught on video and audio, happening on July 9, 2014. 2.5 days before, I made a video at the very spot where the assault took place at, saying, let's see if any events happen here, including assaults. 2.5 days later, I'm literally brutally assaulted right at the very spot the video was made. The video prediction is still on the memory card in reference to the video file pertaining to the prediction, and the assault is still on the memory card. Both the prediction file, video file, and the actual assault video file, both of them have time and stamp dates on them. If you go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus," look in the description of that YouTube video. You'll see a blog that is towards the end of the description of that YouTube video. That blog, click on it. All you gotta do is click on it, okay? What's in the blog? A printed out scanned email, okay, that I printed out, then I scanned it, made it into a PDF link, and then copied and pasted the PDF link and attached it to the blog. All you got to do is go in the blog, scroll down to the very bottom where you see a little link that says Assault 11. Click on it. Guess what comes up? You'll literally see an email showing that I predicted that assault 11 days before it occurred. Then go back to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted again," and you will see a January 30th assault that I endured right across the street from this area by an individual who was seen by me talking to one of these individuals that played a role in the Thanksgiving event, okay, on 2 prior days before this event occurred on January 30th, and he's been seen at least 10 times since, walking up the very street where he assaulted me at. And that assault was predicted about 9 hours before it occurred in an audio file. 9 hours, and then about, I'd say, 2 minutes and 90 seconds before it occurred. No, we got at least 3 assaults that were predicted. The San Diego police won't do a friggin' thing about it. In fact, July 9th, when they came down here, after I called the police, I played them this audio file. Okay? Those 2 San Diego police officers said that they heard it. But when they left and I went to go listen to the tape recorder that was recording the whole entire thing over a 7-hour long audio file, because I had the tape recorder running all day, okay, it caught the assault, and then it shows me calling 911. It shows the police officers arriving on the scene and them talking to me about the event. And then as soon as I pulled out a track phone, which is a separate phone from this one that holds a bigger portion of this Thanksgiving event on it, as soon as you hear on this tape recorder that phone being booted up, guess what? The tape recorder stops recording audio even though the tape recorder is still recording. Now, do gang stalking expeditions have technology that can hack into any electronic device? I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Jude Carroll has been busted. San Diego police won't do a damn thing about their concerning their filthy whore asses. So, let me show you what I endured here on the 27th of August. Before I show it to you, actually I'll just show it to you first. I want you to look at this. Hold on. I gotta scroll. This is another Instagram video. Look at it. Hang on. Okay, this has got to be 15 seconds. University of California Police Department. This is the ticket number 78487. This is the ticket in order to get UCSD SDPD whistleblower to move from this area, August 27th. Now, UCSD filthy whore skanky police officers came to this area and gave me a ticket to move. Okay, on August 27, 2014. Okay, this has got to be 15 seconds. Now, the point being is this. Go to YouTube right now. I'm going to bring up some YouTube videos so you can see some YouTube videos showing their little filthy asses. I know you probably think that you could think that my language is pretty strong, but if you knew what I know, ladies and gentlemen, you can go to YouTube right now and type in gang stalking and human trafficking. Okay? You can go to YouTube and type in similarities between gang stalking and human trafficking. Okay, the point being is this. UCSD police know I was gang stalked all over their campus. The only thing they cared about was the fact that they did not want it to get out, because they know that gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking, because I told it to them right to their face. So what I'm about ready to show you right now. Go to YouTube and type this in right here, this YouTube video. Its title: Learning disabled woman exposes library security admitting that a staged complaint can cause her to be banned, UCSD. And let's see if we got anything in the description of that YouTube video. I think that there was stuff, but it appears that it's been removed. So what I'm going to do, type that in at YouTube, okay? It was actually uploaded on the very date that I was assaulted on. January 30th, 2014. So, and the individual that came down here and assaulted me on on July 9th, he was seen by me, okay, talking to another couple homeless skanks that have been involved in the gang stalking of me at the Ralph's grocery store, okay, off of La Jolla Village Square. Now, I'm going to talk about Ralph's in a second. I want you to also go to YouTube and type this in, 102913. Okay, let me wait until this video starts so I can stop it, so its dialogue doesn't interfere with what I'm saying now. Anyways, YouTube that title, right there. This is an event that occurred on UCSD campus. It was done to cause mental duress. Okay? Notice the dates. It was uploaded on October 30th, okay, the day after it occurred. If you go and type this in, you'll literally hear me state to UCSD campus police that I'm starting to believe that these events that are transpiring towards me are staged. Okay? Now this event, oh, excuse me, let me go back to it. My finger hit the wrong button. Now this event occurred on October 29th, 2013. Okay? In this video, you literally hear me state that I am beginning to believe that this is nothing but staged events. This was literally caught. This event literally occurred on this date, October 29th, 2013, and then on November 20th, 2013, guess what I catch? A UCSD library security guard admitting that a staged complaint can cause me to be banned. Now, I'm all over. All you got to do is go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at UCSD. Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at UCSD Price Center. Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at UCSD Club Med. Then, go to YouTube and type this in. I'm going to bring it up right now. Because what you're going to be listening for, if you follow all the instructions, okay, on those YouTube videos, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to see people getting around me on their campus at different locations on their campus saying gang stalking, oh my God, in the background. Now, what I'm about to show you right now is the same exact identical method happening around me at SDSU. Go to YouTube right now and type this in. Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking Harassment Direct Conversation Method. And there's 4 of these videos of this one event happening on this one day at SDSU. It wasn't uploaded until March of 2013 because of things that were compromising my schedule. But this is in relation to events that happened to me in November of 2012 on SDSU campus as I was sitting at a table eating right outside of the food court on SDSU campus within 30 feet of the library. That's right. The point being is that if you listen closely to this video, and let me see what's in the description of this YouTube video. Okay, basically what you want to do is that this is a 4-part video series of the same exact event. So if you type this in, because I believe at the end of the title of each one of these says -1, -2, -3, -4, which means there are 4 videos that got the same YouTube titles except for the numbers at the end. 1 being the first video, 2 being the second, 3 being the third, 4th being the 4th. 4 videos of the same exact time duration of the same exact location pertaining to the same date, same exact identical harassment. In other words, there are 4 videos pertaining to the same date and the same event. You literally hear SDSU students standing around me saying gang stalking, oh my God. Now that's the same exact identical harassment that's caught at UCSD. Go to YouTube, or sorry, go to Google and type in the map, in MapQuest, the miles that are, the distance of miles between SDSU campus and UCSD. That shows from stalking me to there, and then from there to UCSD. Okay? Now, in closing, go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at SDPD HDQ. The same exact method caught happening around me, concerning me, inside the San Diego Police Department headquarters. And then go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking in Yucca Valley, which is 169 miles away from UCSD. And the individual that I went to go see in Yucca Valley when I left La Jolla to go there for 1 week and then came back, their address, that person's address, was looked up by me at the UCSD Biomedical Library computers. Cyber surveillance and gang stalking is all over the internet. Okay? Same exact method happening towards me and around me, caught on audio and video happening around me in Yucca Valley, 169 miles away from La Jolla. This is an evidence video. My name is Leslie Williams. Let's see what happens to me as a result of me having to appear in court now on December 1st, 2014 in reference to the UCSD ticket to move. Thank you.